Let's look at Prototype 2. Prototype 2. That thing, they screw up the story so much, it's just hard to talk about.
Prototype 1 was not that great to me. So I didn't get
it. Was hard as crap.
No, the only reason Prototype 1 was hard because the enemies, their AI is so retarded.
Relentless. In a way.
Like there's this one glitch that I saw where it was like one of those little big monster things. I don't even know, but they just like spin around in a circle. Like you can walk up to them, and the graphics were horrible back then anyway. But I don't know. The only thing I liked about the game is that you run like really fast, and yeah, it did kind of look like a Spider-Man 2. Like they took the Spider-Man 2 engine. Because the buildings look horrible in that game.
And they weren't even that memorable, to be honest. I was just like, yeah, you know what? Let's just get this over so I can get a new Never Power. And I was not able, when I played Prototype 1, when I finished it, I know I had like what, 23% on trophy-wise? Prototype 2, I platinumed that. Something's wrong here.
I can't really say it's the same thing with me and Infamous, because I almost platformed Infamous 2. The only reason I didn't platform it is because I was way too lazy to go searching for people's missions and everything that I made up. I think that was a stupid mechanic they had in that game, by the way.
That was a stupid trophy to add. No, and considering the server's never wrong.
No, I'm talking about the mechanic to actually like make your own missions and stuff. That was
that sucked.
That took away all that time that they spent doing that. They could have made the story a lot better, added something else, multiplayer mode, something. I don't know. It would be kind of cool.
Castle mode. You know, people are still talking about what if in Infamous 3? Like, what could we have for an Infamous 3?
Well, see, here's the thing, is like the first one and the second one, their endings didn't change a lot of stuff that happened. Like in Infamous 2, the ending, Cole dies, he's on the boat, and all he sees is a lightning strike, which can mean one or two things. Well, actually, it can only mean one thing. He's alive. And then the other one, isn't it like the whole world got nuked or whatever with that thing? I can't call it right now, but basically the whole world, like the other side is a bunch of mutants and stuff.
He becomes the beast and he's gonna awaken their powers. Is basically what the Infamous ending was.
Yeah. That it would kind of be like X-Men.
And I knew that reminded me of something. Oh my god, it takes me this long to figure that out. I'm like, what does this remind me of? This ending. I'm like, it took me this long to figure that out.
So if they do a game like that, oh yeah, man, speaking of X-Men, what the heck happened to, what was that last X-Men game they made? X-Men Destiny. Legends? What the heck happened to that?
Legends of Destiny? Destiny, that's it. I have no idea.
What happened to that? I had so many high hopes for that. And then they just want to, okay, you have three people to pick. Like, all they had to do was basically create a character. You create your own character. You pick the power. They had no excuse for ruining that game. And I think they just should give the X-Men license to Sucker Punch. Because I don't see how you can do another Infamous.
They know what they're doing. Anyway, I don't think Infamous 3 is ever going to happen anytime soon or in this lifetime. I don't know. They can play off the Infamous ending. And yes, Cole can come back from the dead, but what would they do? And people are actually...
I mean, he already killed everybody.
I know, and people are actually still debating about if some conduits are still alive. And I'm like, okay, you guys really want them to phone this in, don't you?
One thing I will say that I'm happy that they did, they changed, when they changed Cole's character back to how it was in Infamous. You know, when Infamous 2 was first announced and he was looking like a douchebag. I was about to not get the game at all.
He looked like Nathan Drake's kid.
I was like, what the heck is this? And I'm the same way about Devil May Cry, that reboot.
If they did it like that, I wouldn't have gotten the game either.
They make him look like he's sickly. He doesn't look sickly to you. Go look at a picture of him. He looks like he has to be hooked on dialysis or something.
I'm bringing up the wiki right now. Hold on. This is only going to take a second. I know I hated this skin, but after a while, it kind of grew on me. But the only thing I still don't like is that they changed his voice. I miss that deep, sickly voice that he had in the first one.
I don't know, see, and that's another game that I didn't rent it, but my cousin had it, so I played it. The first one and the second one, and then I borrowed the fourth one from a friend, and I was like, what the heck is this crap? And, like, that demonic arm crap, I don't, like, back then, weren't there, like, a bunch of games with that demonic arm thing implemented into? It was just stupid. I don't know, stupid to me.
And there's another thing I didn't like about Infamous 2 that I get crap for bringing up. The amp. The amp was just necessarily not needed at all. Just hear me on this one. Before you say anything, before you try to defend it or whatever, the amp was not needed. He was a hand-to-hand fight in the first one. And I thought they were going to play off of that one and give him more moves or something. But they just gave him a basic lightning rod. And I'm like, what is this nonsense? What is this?
Yeah.
We're not doing hand-to-hand combat.
I thought that was stupid, too. I really did.
When I saw the trailer, I'm like, what is that?
I don't know, the design choices, because if they didn't listen to the fans, I don't think a lot of people would have bought the game at all. Especially if they didn't change his look.
They just getting crappy tattoos.
I mean, I was okay with that. Oh yeah, didn't they change his voice actor?
Yeah, that's like the same.
I thought they changed his voice actor.
He didn't sound all brave like in the second one. I was like, who is this guy?
Exactly. I didn't like that crap.
I was like, as soon as he started talking, I'm like, wait, no, that ain't cool, man.
You know what
that
would
is
be
not
cool? Is if they kept the old voice actor and he did the voices for when he was, so like, when you turn evil, like, when you're infamous, it goes back to the old Chrissy voice, and then for like when you're a hero, it has the voice that they have now. With me,
that would have been alright.
I guess that wouldn't make any sense. That's sort of like that Batman thing.
Yeah, but at the same time,
where he's talking all normal. Where like Christian Bale, he's talking all normal in the Batman films, and then as soon as he becomes Batman, he's like, where is the palm and all that crap. And like, you can't even.
Oh my god! I am wearing hockey pads.
Yeah, he's like,
I am wearing hockey pads. It's so easy to make fun of it. It's scary. It's just like, oh my god, why was he like this the entire way?
Like you know he almost broke his voice, like doing that. He almost messed himself up.
Figures. Makes sense.
Where is he?
And another thing I did not like about Infamous, and Infamous 2, like, you're fully evil throughout the entire playthrough of Infamous 1, right? You get the black and red lightning, which was, like, freaking awesome when I did it. I was like, I can wear this lightning now. And then I was expecting it too, right?
You know what?
I don't get it.
I never saw the ending. Well, I did ended up seeing it, but I never beat the hero side of it, of the first one. Because I was like way too lazy to do everything over.
Like I platinum Infamous 2 the other day, but I'm not going back to platinum Infamous 1. I don't have time for that. I don't get why they changed his lightning. Like, if you're full evil for the first Infamous, why change his lightning to red orange?
I don't know. Design choices. Who knows?
And then my lights jacked up. A new voice. What were y'all thinking?
Is there a way to be neutral in that game?
I don't think so. Like,
is there a neutral ending?
I don't think there is. I think when you get to the ending, you have to choose. And it's like, you gotta work on your karma to get this ending. Or you go for this karmatic destiny crap. I was like, huh? So what if I want the other ending? I can't do it. Like, what if I want the other ending and I'm good? I have to play the whole thing. You're telling me I have to shift this to this? You know how long this is gonna take me?
Yeah, man.
This, you want me to listen to this? Okay, you suck. I think they went the Uncharted route with Infamous 2 as well, now that I think about it. The swamp monsters. Yeah, that's it. The swamp monsters. That was like out of the ordinary and highly unnecessary. But then people could argue, like, Alden's trash monsters from the first game, but that made sense considering he was like a conduit.
That's not the same thing.
I know, they try to argue with that, and I'm like, no, there's no argument. Alden's an old conduit, Bertrand's like a cheap knockoff.